if I have to succeed, is complete nonsense because the two situations are completely different.
When silence replaces statements inside the royal family, it often signals something far more serious than public announcements ever could. Over recent weeks, royal watchers have noticed a pattern that feels impossible to ignore. Subtle exclusions, carefully chosen absences, and quiet protocol changes have pointed toward a single conclusion. Meghan Markle appears to have reached a final breaking point in her relationship with the British monarchy. Insiders claim she made one last emotional effort to reach King Charles, hoping for reconsideration. But the response, or lack of one, made the message clear. For many observing closely, this was the moment everything ended.
I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could see where this was headed.
A relationship that was never simple. From the moment Meghan Markle entered the royal family, her position was complicated. As an American actress marrying into one of the world's oldest institutions, she faced expectations unlike anything she had known before. Royal life demanded silence, restraint, and tradition, while Meghan represented modernity, openness, and independence. Though initial appearances suggested harmony, tensions slowly grew behind closed doors. Cultural differences, intense media scrutiny, and rigid royal protocols created a divide that never truly healed. The decision by Prince Harry and Meghan to step away from senior royal duties in 2020 reshaped the monarchy's modern narrative. Initially framed as a temporary adjustment, the move soon became permanent. Their relocation to North America symbolized not just distance, but a clear separation from royal responsibility. While some believed reconciliation remained possible, others saw this as a point of no return. That moment planted the seeds for the final decision that would follow years later.
This is entirely because I worry about your grandchildren and everybody else's grandchildren as well as my own.
King Charles and the weight of the crown. When King Charles ascended the throne, he inherited not only a kingdom, but a fragile institution under global scrutiny. His approach has been cautious and deliberate. Stabilizing the monarchy, preserving tradition, and minimizing controversy became priorities. Every personal relationship suddenly carried constitutional weight. Any attempt to publicly reconcile with Meghan risked reopening debates that threatened the monarchy's stability. Under this pressure, emotional considerations often took second place to duty.
It was really hard. Look, I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry, especially, because I know how much loss he's suffered.
Meghan's final attempt. According to royal commentators, Meghan recently sought clarity rather than conflict. Reports suggest she reached out through indirect channels, hoping to understand where she truly stood. This was not about returning to royal life, but about recognition and closure. For Meghan, the silence that followed was devastating. It suggested that the monarchy had already moved on. The door was no longer just closing, it was shut. The royal family rarely explains its decisions publicly. Instead, it communicates through protocol, invitations, and omissions. Meghan's continued absence from key royal events sent a powerful message. No statements were needed. The lack of engagement spoke louder than confrontation. In royal tradition, silence often represents finality, and this silence appeared deliberate. Prince Harry caught in the middle. Prince Harry remains central to this unfolding story. Torn between loyalty to his wife and his royal heritage, his role has been emotionally complex. While he maintains limited contact with his family, those connections appear cautious. His bond with King Charles exists, but it is reportedly strained. For Meghan, this dynamic reinforced the reality that reconciliation might only extend to Harry, not to her. Public opinion has always played a significant role in Meghan's royal journey. Supporters argue she faced unfair treatment and relentless scrutiny. Critics believe her public disclosures damaged trust within the royal family. Regardless of perspective, media coverage intensified every decision. For King Charles, avoiding further controversy became essential. Any engagement with Meghan risked reigniting divisive debates. Why reconciliation became impossible? Royal analysts suggest that trust was the key issue. Once internal disagreements became public, restoring confidence became nearly impossible. The monarchy thrives on discretion. Public interviews and documentaries, regardless of intention, challenged that foundation. King Charles, tasked with preserving institutional integrity, likely concluded that reconciliation posed more risk than benefit. The meaning behind "it's over." The phrase "it's over" reflects emotional finality rather than dramatic rejection. It signals acceptance that a chapter has closed. Meghan's efforts, whether direct or symbolic, met an immovable reality. The monarchy had chosen continuity over reconciliation. For Meghan, this realization marked the end of lingering hope. Without royal ties, Meghan's path lies firmly in independence. Her influence now depends on media projects, philanthropy, and public advocacy. While she retains global recognition, her identity will forever be linked to the royal chapter that ended unresolved. This transition represents loss, but also freedom. King Charles's strategic distance. King Charles's silence is not emotional coldness, but strategic restraint. By avoiding public commentary, he reinforces stability. This approach minimizes disruption and allows the monarchy to focus forward. For the institution, distance protects continuity. For Meghan, it confirms exclusion. Public reaction remains sharply divided. Some view Meghan as a reformer, punished for challenging tradition. Others see the situation as a consequence of choices made openly. Social media continues to amplify speculation, turning silence into narrative. Each absence becomes evidence, each gesture analyzed endlessly. This chapter will influence how the monarchy is remembered in the modern era. Meghan's presence forced uncomfortable conversations about race, mental health, and media responsibility. King Charles's decision reflects the monarchy's instinct to survive change by limiting it. Both legacies will be debated for years. Lessons from the royal rift. This story illustrates the cost of clashing values within powerful institutions. Tradition rarely bends without resistance. Those who challenge it often pay a personal price. Meghan's experience highlights the emotional toll of standing between identity and expectation. The unfolding events suggest a quiet but decisive ending. Meghan Markle's final attempt to reconnect with King Charles appears to have been met with silence that left no room for interpretation. The monarchy has chosen preservation over reconciliation. For Meghan, the realization marks a painful transition into a future defined by independence rather than inclusion. A chapter has closed, not with confrontation, but with absence. The final decision has been made. It's over.
Thank you. Thank you for your love and devotion to our family and to the family of nations you have served so diligently all these years. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
If you want the real stories behind royal headlines without rumors or exaggeration, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss an update. And if this breakdown helped you understand what's really happening behind palace walls, hit the like button to support our work. Stay connected with us for more exclusive insights, deep analysis, and the truth behind the stories everyone is talking about.